Okay, so hello, David. How are you, man?
Hello, Mary. How
Um,
are you?
Good, thanks. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. This is my first interview in this, new section that I want to have in my channel. Maybe try to create a podcast, and it's great to start with you. We know each other from the Work with Sebastian program. So it's great that I've seen your progress, seeing the great things you are doing on in Instagram, on social media, creating your brand. So it's great to have you here. How it's I know we have a big time difference. I think it's 14 hours. You are in Australia, right? So so it's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me here. Don't mind me, I'm kind of looking up and down. My camera's over my laptop, so if you're wondering. Yeah, it's great to be here. Yeah, the time difference. What are we? Thursday morning here. You're Wednesday
Wednesday
evening.
night, yeah, evening night. No, but it's great, the benefits of technology, being able to connect and have this streaming even though we are so far away, and having the opportunity to chat and talk about topics that can help people who want to start online or who already started but need some clarity, need some help with their journeys. And I think we both have some experience with that, and that's what we're going to share. So I have prepared a couple questions for you, and we're going to start from the beginning. So tell me, or tell everybody who is going to watch this live, where are you from? A little bit about your background. Where did you went to school? What did you study in college? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, I'm Irish. You can probably tell by my voice from Ireland. I'm living in Australia, Melbourne.
Okay.
Living here full time. What's my background? So I came from construction. I was doing that for 14 years. So what I was doing, I was operating a machine. What it
Wow.
was is in kind of quarries mining. So we kind of used to put down holes and blow the rock up. That was my job.
And
So
you were doing that
every
in Ireland
in
or
Ireland, yes,
in Ireland?
it
Okay.
was an interesting job. It was a good job. It was a family business. Um,
Okay.
so went from there. So I finished high school or secondary school, as we call it in Ireland,
Mm-hmm.
and just went there straight into that career when I was 18, and
Okay.
from there then onwards. So I did that for 14 years. Why I did a lot of traveling in the meantime.
Around Europe, or where did you travel?
Asia, everywhere. America,
All
Asia,
right.
Australia. I
Nice,
did a lot
man.
of different places.
Yeah, traveling opens your mind, seeing different cultures,
Yeah,
different places.
the first place I traveled in like Asia wise, that side of things was China, and that really opened my
To
mind
China.
to Shanghai, Beijing.
Oh, you
Man,
went to
that
Shanghai and Beijing.
like that
Completely
was
different.
in 2010, and that really opened my eyes for what was out there in the world.
Yeah, wow. No, yeah, I mean, changing, going to Asia is very different from the West, Europe, the US. So,
It it just opens the eyes in a way of things you should not be taken for granted. Like
true.
the small things we get mad at or get vexed at, or and you go to these places and they're happy and they don't have none of that. They
Don't know
literally
much.
just surviving and they're very happy.
Living day by day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Living under
those are some things that we have to learn here in the West. And
definitely.
but it's great.
It's
So after you graduated high school and then you started college back in Ireland, or you
no, I
went
didn't go to
somewhere.
college.
Oh, you didn't. Went
I went straight into work.
straight to work.
Kind of wish I did the college thing. Now I had friends in college and I went up and we had
Oh.
nights out. That's the closest I came to it. I kind of wish I did college because it's kind
Mm,
of a background you want to experience, but everyone has their own kind of pathway. So I wanted to go out to make money and to
true,
buy
true.
cars and travel. That's what I wanted straight away.
Yeah, great decision, man. Yeah, because most people take the route of college, and it's more for the experience. But then the things that you learn in college, maybe you don't apply them when you go out to the workforce. So I think you learn way more when you are working, where you are practicing. So it's good to that you take that different route.
Yeah,
Um,
I definitely think I benefited from it because just the things I learned in that industry,
mm,
culture-wise, especially when you come into marketing, you know how to approach different types of characters, people, because everyone
yeah,
has a different pathway. So that opened my eyes in that sense of things of how to approach um,
everything.
everything really.
No, yeah. And then you work in the construction company, and then you
So you broke up there, yeah?
sorry, something something
Yeah,
happened.
back.
So I was going to ask you. So you were working at construction, and then you decide to move to Australia, or when did you decide to move to Australia?
I came to Australia the first time in 2011, 12, I think.
Okay.
And we lived here for a while and I moved home then for another couple of years and then we wanted to come back to Australia and
You
just
love the country,
I love it. I love it
the
here. Like just the culture, the outgoing. There's always something going on. Um,
mm,
like I'm a proud Irishman, but I love it here. The weather makes a big difference because in Ireland it rains a lot, and
yeah. No, yeah, the
you have the
weather.
sun. Oh, 100%. Like when I started doing film marketing and I went full time at it and I started making money, I moved beside a beach here
Wow.
and just it changed my life massively. And it's great for content as well. So
No, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, being at the beach gives you a lot of great scenarios for content, and that's great, man. So when you moved to Australia, you decided to start with your online journey, or when did you decided to start online? Venturing, trying. I think you started with e-commerce, right? Or what
yes,
was the first thing you started?
I started doing that on the side when I was working full time as in the construction. So I was doing
Mm,
e-commerce. I kind of e-commerce and affiliate first, but I was more focused on e-commerce
okay.
because I just loved the
Yeah.
subject matter. And I started creating different websites, just playing around with it. Like
Okay.
one with clothes. That's the
Just
time where I
testing.
testing. And then the second one was with my it's kind of local football team. And I
Mm-hmm.
started doing well the site, but I had issues with trademark with the logo, so I had
Oh.
to close that down. You won't have to get into that side of things. And
No,
then
yeah.
I was doing a dog site, which I still have,
Mm-hmm.
but I was very interested in e-commerce and I learned a lot in it because I only done it after work and Saturdays. That's when I was doing the
You
e-commerce
were
and then
doing it on your free time,
free
like
time,
a
like
side
just learn
hustle.
the craft. Yeah, learn the craft
Okay.
really. Just see, do I like it? Do I
Oh
want to
yeah.
approach it?
And
Give
that's the
myself a
way
bit of
I think
money.
you everybody should start. You know, testing it on after work, learning, and then like the things that you were doing. So it's great that you started that way.
100%. Like it's if you don't, you can't jump straight into it. If you jump straight into it, if you don't like it, so at least like your
Yeah.
income is still coming in. And
Yeah.
when I started making a bit more income, I kind of and I was taking an approach to go to affiliate marketing at that time. And I was doing in the background affiliate marketing, so like ClickBank
Mm.
and Axe Bounty.
Okay.
They're kind of two websites I use. So I
Mm.
decided to go part time and still have
Part time
my
in your
full time.
job.
Yeah, part time in my full time job, and then just
Okay.
try it out, see how it goes. And then I decided to come back to Australia, and then I said it's time to go full time because I'm making the money I was making is a decent. And I was like, okay, now I can go full
Let's go
time.
full time.
Let's go full time. Let's go all out. No going back.
Okay.
And I was making the
Nice.
big move to Australia as well, which starting full time in affiliate marketing, building a brand, and why moving to Australia in COVID, it was a lot to juggle. Glad I did it, but it was a very lot to juggle at the beginning.
Yeah, imagine. Because when did you decide to go back to Australia? March
So I was meant
2020,
to
or when was the date?
March was meant to come back in 2020, but
Okay.
then COVID literally just happened the week we were meant to fly, and
Oh my
then
God.
we got delayed for 3 months, and then
Wow.
we go July 1st. Then
Okay. On July 1st. And when you get to Australia, you started right away with your mind 100% focus on affiliate marketing.
it was at the time when I got here, it was still e-commerce and affiliate, and
Oh,
then slowly, a couple of weeks later, it went full time affiliate.
Full time. And what made you decide to go full time affiliate?
I
Or
want to
what
build my
what?
own brand. I want
Mm,
to. I'm proud of my name, so I wanted to put my name into it. Like I Staunton marketing. I wanted to
mm,
build that brand and help people. And I wanted to learn more about e-commerce. No, sorry, not e-commerce. Sorry, I want to learn more about email marketing and the funnel side of things. Because I was already sampling beforehand, and I knew by
true.
doing affiliate marketing, that's what you need. Like you can take that route. You don't have to do funnels, but
But
you can
if
take
you
that route.
want,
And I want to learn more.
true, true, man. Nice. It's great to see that made you took that decision of starting with affiliate, and you were doing ClickBank first, and then you moved to other programs because
Yeah.
we're members of the same of Work with Sebastian, but you were doing ClickBank and something else or nothing else.
ClickBank and another company called Max Bounty.
Oh,
Um,
Max One. I've heard of it, but I've never tried.
just sampling around with it and just making nice busy income coming in. Like, but it was nothing. I wanted the big money. I wanted the high tickets. Like you always hear about the high
Mm,
ticket and commissions, and I wanted in. And I was like, I want to build my brand at the same time. So I find it's a win-win.
combine
And then
both.
one day, I followed Sebastian for a while on YouTube, and then when I never got anything off him, but one day his ad just popped up, and I was like it was just
This
right
guy.
time. So his marketing did perfect. It was the right
No,
time, in
yeah,
the right place.
perfect. Yeah, something similar happened to me with his ad. And then, from when you started with affiliate, from right now, what have you seen that has changed in your journey? You started posting a lot of content. Um, I don't know if before, the 90-day video challenge that we went through, you were posting videos as well, or you started with the challenge, with
With the
your
challenge,
with your with the
it
challenge. That
got
was the beginning of your
yeah.
video content.
I was like, it's time to get in front of the camera, and I was never a shy person, but
Never.
it was weird starting off, and I was glad I did the challenge because I was putting out valuable content while getting my nerves out the way. And to be
Mm,
honest, my personal opinion, I thought number 90 was probably the best out of all of them. But that's my own personal opinion.
really?
Um, I put them all on my YouTube. They're still there, so you can go through all my journey of where I began, and you can see the do's and don'ts, what to do when it comes to it.
Yeah,
It's the only way to learn. Like even now, we're getting better as we go along. Next year, even
true.
better. Year after that, even better.
Yeah, it's
it just
a progress. It's a snowball effect.
yes,
Every video that you make, you become a little better,
yeah.
and that
And
reflects if you compare your first videos from today and right now. That if you guys go check his Instagram, I will leave the link in the description of the video. But if you check his Instagram there, he's creating very nice content for affiliate marketing with nice effects, nice captions that you can learn. So I want
yeah,
to
that's what I
congratulate you
noticed.
for your content.
Thank you. No, like I did want to push on YouTube. YouTube was just my holding place for the videos. And I
Mm,
tried Facebook. Instagram always appealed to me. Instagram and my Facebook, private Facebook group. Because
yeah,
Facebook, I don't know, you can't. I find my personal opinion, everyone has their own platform they get good at. Because if you focus on one thing, you become good at it. But
true.
Instagram has so much options. You have stories, you have reels, you have your IGTV, and then you have your normal posts.
You
Like
have everything then.
you can hit so many different audiences at it. You tell people about your journey. Some days are tougher than others, but you just get it out there. People get to know you, and as I always say, the trust factor, and it just comes. You start talking to people, people start engaging with you, people finds you. It's
True,
just a win-win. Like it's just,
true.
it's a great
Because
platform.
at the end of the day, people buy from people they trust. If they don't trust you, if you don't put yourself out there, if they don't see your face, it's very difficult that they trust you. So, eh, talking about videos, what would you recommend to someone who wants to start online but feels shy of recording videos, or feels not that is not for him? Maybe he wants to hide, him or her wants to hide behind the screen, just do run ads. What would you recommend that person?
If you're starting off in the American, you can do both, but behind the camera, it's going to take longer. Now, don't get me wrong, get in front of the camera is going to take a distance, like Lint as well, but behind the camera, you can do what I was doing, make money in ClickBank. That takes time. You can make money in Banks Bounty, another platform. That takes time. You can do it. But if you want to build a brand and get out there and get your name, and which opens more doors, I was start
True.
slow. Like I got way better. Like Adobe, like this platform with videos, I can edit and whatnot. That takes time as well. I can see my content getting better, but everything takes time. So if
True.
you're nervous and just want to get out, just get the phone and start talking.
Start
Just
talking.
post it. Get it up straight away. Pick a platform and get it up. As long as you're not doing anything crazy and just putting out value, just leave it up and
True,
just do
man.
one every day. And
One
it
every
doesn't matter.
day is the sweet spot, right?
Yeah, one every day. It doesn't matter if it's only 1 minute long. They get longer as they go, as you talk. Just if
Yeah,
just 1 minute the first few videos, and then maybe 1 minute 30, and slowly
I
step
agree.
up.
Agree with you, man.
100%. And if you're wondering what to talk about, just say, I'm starting off fairly marketing, just going to tell you my journey. I've learned this today, I've done that today. And just slowly do it. Even okay,
Yeah.
I got a better approach. If you want to do on Instagram, start doing stories and talking to the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And don't do videos straight away. And if you do content of post knowledge and then do stories and then go over to the post. And it might take
True.
your nerves away by just doing that. I don't know why is Instagram stories. I think it's 20 seconds, 15 seconds at a time.
Yeah, I think
Shoot,
15 seconds. It's short. Pretty short.
shoot a few them out a day. And then maybe do a reel, something funny while you're talking in it. And slowly
Yeah,
build your
just
confidence up.
test.
Yeah.
Test, see what works. Because, I mean, you just need to know a little bit more than another person that doesn't know that thing. You don't need to be a PhD doctor in order to be able to share value or to share your journey with other people. So I also encourage you, a lot of people or anyone who wants to start online, to start posting content. When I started out, I wanted to hide behind my computer, but I understood, thanks to, well, Sebastian and other people that were were posting content, that this is the way to go if you really want to build your brand and open more doors and succeed in the long term. So I also wanted to
100%.
ask you.
We did,
I
just
also.
try cooking me off. Just the 90-day challenge. You can see the progress we
Mm,
made.
sure.
Like, I like looking at your content, man, as well. Like, you can see you got better the camera and putting out good valuable knowledge, and I love your content. You put up valuable stuff,
Thanks.
and
True.
but
It's
that's all the
about.
game. Like, and as you go, and I look because we're in the same journey, but we're kind of different. Right, you're different,
Mhm.
which is nice to see two different people who's doing the same journey but slightly different.
Slightly different, yeah.
It doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter. I always say to people, it doesn't matter what niche you pick. You can do it around affiliate marketing. It doesn't matter if you're even a mechanic. Put
True.
out the knowledge. How to change a wheel. How to how to change oil. Start
Yeah, you
like
can do it. True, man. True. And well, related to content, I wanted to ask you about, three people that you follow. It doesn't matter if it's affiliate marketing, digital marketing, or just entrepreneurs, maybe someone in real estate. I don't know, people that have, that you want to model, or that you see yourself in the future. They are like your idols. I don't know.
one of the people I would say e-commerce would be Adrian Morrison. He was pretty good.
Oh,
And he started off doing affiliate marketing and then went transfer over to e-commerce.
to
He
e-commerce.
got on
Oh,
the Netflix before it was popular, and he was
oh,
promoting
really?
Netflix, and the commissions was great. And this is the back when Netflix was starting off,
Oh, wow, I
and
didn't know that. I
yeah.
didn't know that. But I've heard about this guy. I know he's into e-commerce, but I didn't know that he did affiliate marketing before
Oh,
doing e-commerce.
he's doing good, and he does webinar lives once a week as well, and he promotes himself with groups, and he's on top of everything. And he has a brother as well doing this same niche, and they're
Same
bouncing
thing.
off each other, and they're taking over everything. Like like they're making good money and networking and doing live events. And this
Nice.
man,
And he
he
also
started
puts
off.
out a lot of content, or no?
He puts out content wise, like yeah, and on Facebook mainly. I think I see
On
him.
Facebook.
Actually, no, just Instagram as well. And he started off he was working at I think it was a car wash if I'm not mistaken. getting
Oh,
paid maybe $4. This is in the States, $4
mm.
something an hour. So I always say to
Wow.
people, it doesn't matter what your background is, you actually can do it. Like that's a
Yeah.
good example.
Yeah, no matter where you start, if you are passionate, if you put in the work, and if you don't quit after 2 months, you'll see the long term. You can succeed at anything, and at least
And
at this.
the second one I would say would be Sebastian. Obviously, I've followed him for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Uh, there's no BS with him, which I like. He's growing his business, and then he's helping you in the meantime grow your business. It's kind of a win-win. That's how the game
Yeah.
works. He says how it is, which is I like the honesty. Like there's no
Yeah.
BS with it.
He's very honest. He says it the way it is. That's
Like
also a thing that I like about him.
like if you don't put the work in, you're not going to get anywhere, which is true. Because you see a lot of
Hmm.
people out thinking, "Oh, do this for 2 weeks, you make $1,000. Do it,"
No,
and then
that's
then
not
it puts
realistic.
yeah, and then it puts the person off. Oh, that's a scam. And then you talk to this person like that's a scam. You're like, it's not a scam. It's just
Mm.
it's like
It
anything
takes
in life.
time.
It takes time.
True, true.
Like if you don't,
And they expect to, without doing the work, maybe just they post one video a month or they run one ad campaign and they expect massive results. But that's not how this works. This is a lot of hard work.
100%. Like you will get to that period when you have a massive following and you put out posts, you could make a lot of money from one. But to get to that position, it takes time.
Yeah. Phew.
And then you can set your schedule. You can do less hours and hire people who does the content for you, the posting for you, and all you do is a certain amount, and you can choose how you live your life. And it
True.
all depends how much money you want to be income in a month. When you get to this stage, you can control your life
You
fully.
can.
You can say, I want to make more. Then if you make more, you put the extra hours in, and then you get the help as well. Then you
True.
focus on the task you need to do.
That you need to do. Exactly right, man.
And then
Yeah.
number three is another fellow from the States. His name is Sean Whelan. He was
I
flipping
haven't.
houses. Yeah,
Oh, he's in the real estate.
he was in real estate and e-commerce. He was flipping houses and he made a
Oh,
do it for
the flipping
years.
business is an interesting business.
Yeah, it's
I
something
also
I
think
want to get
about
into.
it.
Yeah, it's something I want to get into more down the line.
Down the line when you have
And
more capital or more, you
and
grow your business, everything.
when I'm comfortable with my brand, when I get a certain mark, that's when I start looking into more things like that. Like he started just flipping houses, making good money, networking. He built up a good following, and how he got into e-commerce, he got this cool t-shirt design. Lions are not sheep, and then people was like, "Oh, can I have one of them?" And they started off with one t-shirt. He was just didn't advertise. Well, technically, I didn't have to pay for it. Just on his
Oh,
social media, and then one went to 1,000, 1,000 went to I think it was
wow.
100,000, and he at Christmas there he hit over the $1 million mark, and
The
it
million
started
dollar
off like
mark.
that.
Wow.
But he had the following, so it's not as like he built up his network. So don't get me wrong, it wasn't. If he didn't have that network, it would have went that way.
It was
But he had a base of a lot of people follow him and loved his character, loved his knowledge, and loved because he put always free content out.
all the content. No, yeah, that's the foundation of everything, of every brand. Content is the foundation, and then you can build up from there. Nice, man. So those are the three guys that you follow the most, or that you see, as role models.
Yeah, they'd be the three
Yeah,
top, and there's a few more off the top of my head as well. Like Grant
three
is
top.
another one. Yeah, good on.
Grant Cardone for
And
sales.
yeah, yeah. He's another one. He's
Mm,
massive. He's his own jet
true.
set, and he started off from zero as well.
No,
I think he
yeah,
started flipping houses as well at the very beginning. So you can do it. It just
so
takes time,
yeah, that's
knowledge, and
an
skill.
example of people skill and the commitment to do it. Now I want to ask you
And
about
patience.
patience as well. Yeah, well, related to patience, what has been the most difficult thing so far in your journey that you have faced? Maybe, I don't know if with e-commerce or with affiliate, along in your online journey, what has been the most difficult thing for you?
When I went full time, make sure you have a standard income coming in, pressure on your shoulders.
Mm,
That's part time was alright because you still got a bit money coming in.
you could
But when you
make
go full
coming
time
in,
in this
yeah.
game, you have more pressure on your back to get a certain income coming in. That's
Yeah.
probably one of the difficult ones I came across to do.
Mm.
Obviously, you get easier, but you have your
True.
good months and you have your bad months. And when I say bad months, it's just could be just surviving, and you have your good months, and you're like, okay, things are going good. But it
No,
takes time.
yeah.
Like
I mean,
it's
it
all,
depends. It depends on you,
yeah.
100%.
I'm looking forward to get that consistency of a certain amount per month, and that's where I'm happy. You can say you get your 6 figures per month, and you
Mm.
guarantee it. That's my goal, and that's
To
the sweet
get
spot.
That's a nice goal to have, man. And it has ever been into your mind the doubt of quitting your journey online, or that has never occurred to you so far?
Never quitting, but doubts of can I do this or not? And I'm like, I know that I
Mm.
can. It's just your mind jump. Your mind puts benefits, not benefits. Mind puts doubts in your head, and you
Yeah.
go, "Are you meant to be here? Are you meant to be telling this person this knowledge?" And you know it's right, but then you kind of question yourself, and you're like, "Yes, obviously I do." Like you want to question yourself, and that's when you have to just take a step back, go to the gym, go for a walk, go for a run, and clear that
Mm.
head.
Clear
Because
your mind.
when you get in their head, you need to get out of it, and you need to actually just go for. My opinion, what I do is gym and run. Run is for me is to clear the mind. I
Nice.
mean, clears it out, and you're ready again, and don't let the doubts creep in, because
And
that will make
you
you
go
quit.
for a run.
Pardon?
So you go for the run early in the morning or maybe after work. What works for you
A bit of both. Morning if I can. Depends on the weather here. If it's
on the
too
way?
hot, I have to choose even or morning.
Yeah.
Because I entered a half marathon now. It's in 6 weeks' time. So I set myself another goal outside of work. I'm just getting my
Okay.
times better and distance up. So that's 23 kilometers I'll be doing
Nice.
running.
Good distance
So
for a run.
I'm aiming to get under 2 hours in that. That's my certain goals. And I find setting goals outside of work keep the mind clear and keep you
Mm. Nice.
positive.
So you were talking about maybe having the imposter syndrome. That's a video that I saw from you yesterday that you guys can go check. Pretty cool
Clear
video.
out.
But that's something that a lot of people who start maybe online or in any field that is new, is something that we have. And what would be your advice to battle that imposter syndrome or that feeling that you are not good enough at that time?
Um, get the right people around you. The right mindset is key. I always say mindset is one of the biggest things when it comes to e-commerce, or not e-commerce,
Or affiliate?
online marketing in general.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get your mind right, then everything falls apart. I would recommend when you have them doubts in your head, find the right people you want to be around,
Mm.
give you momentum, bit of meditation, running clears the head. Because when them doubts come in, it's just your mind playing games with you. That's
Yeah,
all it
man.
is. Because you're out of your comfort
And
zone.
you mentioned having or surround yourself with people that have a similar mentality, similar goals, and that can push you as well. Is
I
something that can
100%.
really help.
100%. Like if you find it hard to find people, like okay, I'll give you a good example. We're on the opposite side of the
Mm.
world, and we're friends, and
Yeah.
we help each other out. So
True.
it takes time to find the right people, but you will find them. It doesn't
Very
have to be the
true.
person next door to you. All the better if you find someone close to you, because then you can work closer together.
Right.
But other than
Yeah.
that, it's like you can find people online.
Mhm.
Me, Martin was talking this earlier. It's just you have to find the right people and become friends with them because you benefit from each other. When you have them doubt days and your friend will say, "Come on, man, it's in your head. Get out of your head.
Yeah.
Push
Yeah. Yeah.
forward."
Yeah. Yeah. As you said, it's all about the mindset. Really trusting in the process, believing in yourself, and having a good surrounding helps you with that. And
100%.
well, to finish the interview, I have the last question, and this is, to give, or what would be the best advice that you could give for, someone who wants to start online, or for someone who has been trying different business models but wants to start with affiliate marketing. what's the best advice that you can give to that person?
I would, if they're still in a job, keep that job and try part time first, and go in thinking, okay, this is going to take a while. It's not going to be weeks, it's not going to be months.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're doing it in the even time, it's going to take a while. And if you like
Yeah.
it, and you can set yourself up a budget, so you can go part time out of your work, and you have a budget to play with. Why doing it full time or part time, and then go full time?
Mm.
And give it
Yeah.
time. Set, okay, a
Yeah.
year. If I
A
do a
year.
certain amount of hours per day, how much knowledge can I get in? How long will it take me? Don't go in the aspect of thinking you're going to make great money, because if you think that way, you're not going to succeed, or it's going to take a lot longer.
Yeah.
When you're thinking, okay, I'm going to learn without good knowledge, valuable knowledge, build up my brand slowly, if this is with affiliate marketing, and just take it by
Mm-hmm.
day. Just day by day,
Day by
learn
day.
new skills. If you get angry at yourself thinking, why am I not there yet? It's just going to take you longer. So that's why I say sometimes not to leave your job. It depends on your budget. It all depends on your budget.
On your budget.
100%. If you
True.
need your work full time, 100%. You can do this in the evening. It's going to take longer. You're going to get more frustrated because you're mixing everything. I did it. It's you're tired, kind of falling asleep at the laptop. You're going to go through that
True.
phase.
No, yeah, it's true. It's true, but
Just give
yeah,
yourself time.
it's not easy. It's not easy. It takes time, and as you said, it's better to build it if you have a budget. To don't depend full time. Go all in as your last resource. It's better to have something part time, or if you have a budget, like you said, so that you
Like I,
can do it on evenings.
I would say it's like anything. If you do a trade, how many years does it take to become a carpenter or a
Yeah,
mechanic? If you do college and you're becoming a doctor, how many years does it take to become a doctor? It takes,
yeah,
I think a doctor's 5, 6 years to get to a certain
to
level, and then
get
there's
you,
more on top of it.
and then more time if you want to
Yeah,
specialize.
specialized.
True.
Like a surgeon, a brain surgeon, how many years do you think that male or female takes to actually come good at actually operating on a brain?
Wow,
It
12,
takes
12
time.
years or more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
Time
the
flies.
mentality, thinking long term.
Yeah.
No, great advice. That's something that a lot of people who want to start online or who want to venture in affiliate marketing have to have clear at the beginning. It's not easy. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's something that takes time, but if you are passionate about it, if you put in the work, you will be able to get where you want in anything in life. So
100%. And have the good life. Just enjoy on your terms. That's what it's about. You don't have to be making millions. If you're making a
yeah,
couple of thousand a month, you can have a really good life on your terms. And that's what it's
yeah,
about. And taking the small things in life. Like I am lucky, I live beside a beach. I go down there most evenings walking and just take it in. Try not to take things for granted,
yeah.
because that's where you go wrong. Enjoy it. We're
Enjoy.
here. We're not here for a long time, so enjoy when you're here.
No, yeah, we have to enjoy it, man.
Don't
Well,
forget that. I'm bad for that as well. Like we're all human at the end of the day. Just
yeah.
keep trying to keep learning and try to keep on the right track.
Nice. Well, thanks, David, for joining in my first interview, my first podcast. It has been great, to have you to share, a little bit about your story, how you started online, get to know you better, and also, the great advice that you gave to anyone who will watch this video, in the future on YouTube. Is also going to be in my Facebook group. But thanks a lot for accepting my invitation and taking the time to share a little bit about you in
No,
this
thank
in my first interview.
thank you. This is my first interview as well, so it's both of us
Yeah.
first. And I like having out a friend as well. So I hope you do the favor return, and
Sure.
thank you for having me come on. I'm
No,
looking forward to this.
no,
And
yeah, me too. Was looking forward. We've been talking about it for a couple of weeks now, but it's great that it finally happened.
yeah,
And you know, great to have you here. And looking forward, maybe in the future, continue exchanging ideas. Maybe recording another video talking about something else. Seeing our progress together and sharing it with the people who also want to venture in this online journey.
perfect. And if anyone wants to check me out, just I get Martin to leave a link
Oh,
just for my Instagram and check it out.
sure,
Hopefully, some content might help you out.
sure,
It might open your
sure,
eyes.
guys.
Everyone is a different part of the journey, so one piece of content might help you. So check it out.
Sure,
Appreciate
sure,
that.
guys. And make sure to check David in. I will leave all the links of his Instagram, his YouTube channel, his Facebook group, as well for you guys to go join, follow him, and if you go from my group, contact him and tell him that you came because you watched this video. Okay, thanks a lot for your time, David, and hope to have another conversation, exchange ideas soon.
And thanks for having me. And I hope everyone found this valuable. And if you have any questions, ask me or Martin. It's that simple.
Sure. Great, man. Thanks again, and well, that's everything for you guys. This was the first episode. Hope you guys enjoy it and get a lot of value from this conversation. And well, with nothing more to say, I'll see you in an upcoming video and upcoming podcast as well. Thanks, David.
Thank you.
See you.